Good morning, students. Hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your studies. As you know that on the last turn we have finished our chapter of biology, that was heredity and evolution, and today we are going to start our last chapter of chemistry, that is periodic classification of elements. As in class 9th, we have learned that matter around us is present in the form of elements, compounds and mixtures, and the elements contains atoms of only one type. Elements are made up of only one type of atoms. As we know that now at present 118 elements are known to us, and all of these have different properties. From these 118, only 98 are naturally occurring elements, and rest are man-made or made in laboratory. As different elements were being discovered, scientists gathered more and more information about the properties of these elements. They started looking for some pattern in their properties, on the basis of which they could study such a large number of elements with ease. So how scientists arranged them or classified them? As we have discussed earlier, that 118 elements have been discovered to date, and different elements have different properties. Means some have similar chemical properties, while some elements show difference in their behavior. So, on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities, their observed properties of the elements, the observed properties of elements have been arranged in a systematic manner, and this systematic arrangement of elements into groups and periods is called periodic table. Scientists studied the chemical properties of elements and noted their atomic mass. Means they have taken the criteria of atomic mass, and when the elements with the similar chemical properties were placed together, a quantitative relation was observed. Many scientists given different laws. So in this chapter we will discuss the laws that are related to the classification of elements. First of all, Lavoisier, he had made attempt, or he had attempted to classify elements when he discovered that some elements resembled in their properties. He classified the 30 then known elements into metals and non-metals. He classified them into metals and non-metals by studying their acidic and basic properties. But his classification could not account for those elements which had the properties of both metals and non-metals. He could not classify them because some of the elements have properties of both metals and non-metals. So Lavoisier was first who has done some work to classify the known elements. Then after Lavoisier, Daubernier, he was also a scientist from German. He also uh, tried to arrange the elements with similar properties into groups. He identified some groups having 3 elements each. So he called these groups as triads. He showed that when the 3 elements in a triad were written in order of their increasing atomic masses, the atomic mass of a middle element was roughly the average of the atomic mass of the other 2 elements. For example, he has made 3 of the triads, and this was the triad of metals. He has taken lithium, then sodium, then potassium, and atomic masses of these 3 were lithium 6.9, then sodium 23.0, and potassium 39.0. If the average of these first lithium and potassium is taken, when 6.9 plus 39.0 and average is taken, then it will be 45.9 upon 2 and it will be 22.9. Mean this 22.9 is roughly similar to the atomic mass of the middle sodium. In the similar way, he has made other triads of non-metals and taken chlorine and bromine and iodine, chlorine, bromine and iodine having atomic masses. Chlorine atomic mass 35.5, then bromine 80 and iodine 127. In the similar way, when he has taken the average of first then it was 162.5, and when it is divided by 2, it was roughly 81. It was 81.2, and that is roughly similar to the atomic mass of bromine. So he made 3 of the triads, and 2 from these I have discussed. From these 2, we observe elements that was taken for the triads have similar chemical properties, and the atomic mass of the middle element is equal to the mean of the atomic mass of first element and third element. But this law or this rule of Daubernier was discarded, and this was discarded because when other elements were discovered, it was not possible to make the triads. From the idea of triad, it became possible, but from the idea of triad, it became possible to arrange the elements in order of increasing atomic masses and to know as to which one was first, which was second and which was third element of a family. It was discovered from by Daubernier's law. After that, Newland given the law, and that is called as law of octaves. He observed when the elements were arranged in order of their increasing atomic masses, then after a limited period, or after first 2 going to the 8th, the properties of every 8th element is similar, and this is called as law of octaves. And this repetition was similar to the musical octaves, that is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, dha, ni, sa. So he has taken this octave like that. Um, he has taken elements, and beside that their atomic masses were written. Then elements were, if it was started with lithium, then beryllium, then boron, carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. Oxygen and chlorine. Their atomic masses were like that. This was 7, 9, 11 and 12, 14, 16 and 19. Then in other series, elements were like that: sodium, then magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. And the atomic masses of the elements, these were as like sodium 23, magnesium 24, aluminium 27. So in this series, it was seen the properties of lithium and sodium were similar. And it is said that if lithium is the first and sodium is the eighth. So he has given the law that the properties of every eighth element are similar. But this law of octave was also discarded, because when the noble gases were discovered, the element that was earlier eighth, it became the ninth. Besides that, this law of octave was not applicable to the elements of higher atomic masses. Means when more of the elements with higher atomic masses were discovered, this law was not applicable. So these are the two laws. Now after that, these are the two laws which were given by this Dauvergne and Newlands. Next is the Mendeleev's periodic table or Mendeleev's periodic law. That we will discuss on next turn. So that's all for today. Thanks. मैं कितनी देर से बंद कर दिया, अपने आप उसको काट दी।